Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you guys for tuning into my podcast channel that I just created. I actually did get a couple views, and I'm actually surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I am surprised that I got as many views as I did, and I'm very grateful, because, Rome wasn't built in a day. So I'm glad that, I have supporters, and because I support others all the time. So it just feels like a relief for once that others are supporting me. So I appreciate that so much. Thank you guys so much. Now, this is our topic that we're going to speak with today. Remind you, this is a motivational podcast. This can be for anyone, doesn't matter what career field you're in. I'm rocking my Jurassic Park on today because we're about to get to the nitty gritty. Today's topic is going to be, we're going to talk about the good days and the bad days. We're not going to be too long on this topic, just a little brief, talk about it. So let's talk about the good days. All right, so the good days is when everything is going well. Everything's going well. You ain't got no worries. The blessings are flowing. And you're just like, man, I'm just so happy. Now, for a lot of people, they get good days and they forget to pray. Let me be transparent because I could be that way too. But when you get good days, you want to cherish those days, because without the good days, without the bad days, you won't know how a good day is. So good days are definitely, something that we all look forward to having. I feel like you have to position yourself a lot of the times for you to have a good day, in a sense, if that makes sense. Like, you are your good day. Let's say we starting off today. And you know what? I'm going to speak positivity over my life. I'm going to speak life into myself. Today is going to be a positive day. I'm going to succeed at everything today. This whole week, matter of fact. And, I'm going to help others along the way. And we're going to have a good week. We're going to get all the goals that we want. We're going to catch them all. Everything's going to be great this week, no matter what it is that you want. Maybe the food you ate is going to be great, right? Or you cooked. So good days is what you speak of yourself, or how you project it, or how you control yourself into a good day. So you have a choice to decide if you're going to have a good day or a bad day. I feel like, things happen. Everybody gets into it, right? But overall, it's just like you don't want someone to steal your joy, right? Never let somebody steal your joy, because if you let people steal your joy, you'll never be happy, meaning you'll never have those good days, right? So, still getting a little used to being on camera. I'm just saying, like... But so the good days is you speaking in existence how you want it to be, and regardless of the situations that occur. For example, I could start my day off, let's say I'm on my way to breakfast. Let's say I got a date or something for breakfast, or you have a date for breakfast, and you catch a flat tire. You're gonna be like, oh man. You start thinking about all these bad things, all these negative things, and that starts to affect your day. You don't want to really get in a habit of that, and there's a lot of people that do this. Like I said, I'm very transparent. I'm not going to say that I haven't. I'm not going to say that I haven't been fighting things like that as well, but the moral of life is to reach that next level and to stop being the old you, if that makes sense, right? So I'm going to be like, you know what? I caught a flat tire, but guess what? I'm still going to have a great day. I got some I'm going on a date later on for dinner. Then afterwards, I got a meeting with so-and-so. Then I got to catch my plane, right? You're having a good, you're creating how your day's going to be, regardless of what happens. Okay? So, touch base on that. I'm going to do probably 5 more minutes. Okay, so that's pretty much what a good day is. Now, or how you should have a good day. You shouldn't let others affect anything that you're doing. Don't let people energy, like I said, steal your joy. You are your joy. And you are the person that you have to look up to when you look in the mirror. You're the first person. You're in control. So take that control. Just like they say, it's like a temperature monitor. You got hot, you got cold. Which one are you? Right? You wanna be at it. I would say you wanna be maybe in the middle somewhere. Right? You don't wanna be too hot. You about to go to jail. And you don't wanna be too cold. Where it's like everybody's just walking over you. Right? Because you're so nice. Right? So let's focus on bad days now. Bad days. Whew. There's a lot of them. There's definitely more bad days than there are good days for the most part. But to be honest, every day is a good day because you wake up. You have a chance to achieve, and it's a blessing to wake up every day. A lot of people don't realize that. They think, tomorrow's promised, and it's not. So, bad days, without the bad days, we couldn't understand what a good day is. A bad day is basically, let's say, for example, somebody smashed your windows out your car, somebody cut in front of you while you was at the post office. Somebody gave you the wrong order at McDonald's. Those are kind of like bad days, or things that can trigger into becoming a bad day. Or maybe something happened with your check and you can't afford to pay your rent or something. Some things of the sort. Or maybe you lost your job, right? Those are bad things that are happening, but everything that happens isn't necessarily bad. Sometimes the bad things that happens are blessings. It's a rejection for protection. And sometimes when bad things happen, it's so that it can push you where you need to be in life, or to teach you a lesson, right? Because if you steady robbing people all day, what's going to come out of that? You're going to get locked up, shot, or possibly, deceased or whatever. You don't want that for your life. So bad days are something that they happen, and sometimes you don't have control over what happens, but you have control over how you respond to it, if that makes sense. So like I said, we all get bad days, but let's try to look at things in a more positive manner, a more positive light. Because you only live once. You only got one body. Things can change with a blink of an eye. So without those bad days and those challenges and those trials and tribulations, we won't be able to become our full self, or who we should be, right? We won't be able to build. It's like getting $1 million from your uncle. That's really good. That's a good day. That's ain't even a good day. That's a great day. But for you to really understand that it could be a curse too, right? It could be a bad day. And the reason it could be a bad day is because you might not know what to do with that $1 million. So if the $1 million is gone, now it's a bad day, right? It's a bad day then, right? So we just want to control how we do certain things. And that's it for my first video. All right, we're going to get more into it. Stay tuned. Chip.